Good morning. Well, almost afternoon. It's 11:51 a.m. We are playing ENDWALKER. Well, we're in queue for ENDWALKER. So, my name is Chakwa. And, yeah, nice to have you here. Here I am. Go ahead and right. Go ahead and get that going. There it goes. Milo's with me. Ruby's behind me. Blurry on there, but it's not in real life. Just a bit. Oh. So yeah, while we wait, what can we show? Show this on quick. Grab a couple things. I'll be right back. All right, we are back and we are logged in. Praise the 12. Okay, so I gotta get the dog some treats real quick. Where did I leave off? Went to the moon. Got back from the moon. Yeah. I don't want to. Well, I guess I could. It's a spoiler stream. Killed Zodiac. The update. It's noon. Perfect. Okay. Let's see here. Now I need to go into the main hall. And then we start our quest. Hold on. Sorry to have kept you all waiting. Not at all. We understand that you've been quite busy. So I didn't stream yesterday, just to let you know. The videos are on YouTube, and it's just the story. Will Uriange be joining us? Nope. Duty keeps him away, I'm afraid. Although Joshua, that's me. Joshua can explain better than I. There's just bunnies, right? Up on the moon. Final days has befell Amarat. And yet we to escape via the moon? What of the source and its reflections? I have no intentions of standing by while the world falls to ruin. How do we stop this? Unfortunately, we do not have the answers at the present. If the celestial currents have grown stagnant, as in the case of the time of the Amaranth, the solution would be to alter the flow of the aether throughout the entirety of the star. The ancients accomplished this by summoning Zodiac, sacrificing half the star's population in doing it. But it should go without saying, such sacrifice cannot be repeated. Which leads us to the daunting task of identifying the underlying catalyst for the final days, a feat which the Amaratis could not accomplish. Unfortunately, we found no clues in Mar Lamentorium. There was still much we don't know about the catastrophe itself, let alone what may have caused it. I don't know what accent I'm doing there, I'm sorry. The final days were marked by the corruption of the Amarantine's creation magics, but we command no such power, which invites the question, what havoc is in store for us? If we knew that much, perhaps we could draw a parallel to the events of the past and therefore have some semblance of a plan. Cat's driving me nuts. But the event... Oh. I said that. Perhaps we should start with the forum, then having worked with Loperits in secret all this time, there's surely more than they can tell us. Forgive the interruption, but I've got urgent news. I don't know why she sounds like that. The forum is holding a public assembly in the plaza outside, some sort of announcement. What is father up to now? Oh. There's only one way to find out. I'm not gonna do voices. I suck at doing voices. I just won't do the voices. Can't keep them straight, there's too many. And I'm not good at them.
Order! Order, I say! I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice. This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlayan, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens, and so we have called for a public assembly. You may have heard rumors of the Telophoroi and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld. The Endbearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
Calm yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
Everyone else calls him Levier, and he goes Leveilleur.
Very well. "270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret. What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself. She spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom. Much like Nunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon. Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge, not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the great exodus. For his impressive contributions, and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be. It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
They're gonna save just their people. Not everybody, just themselves.
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit.
would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
Yeah, dude. Take your time.
Thank you. I shan't be long.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
Nay, we do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Right now, there's only carrots to eat.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
I have a cheap
Though we
ass
cannot
mic stand.
boast the boundless wisdom of Charlian, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures and have conversed with no small number of peoples. These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome nor charted on any map. The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done, that we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
So that it's in the Dravanian hinterlands.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Bold words call for bold action, and there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested. Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
Shall we then? To the Annex, to prepare for tomorrow.
Why me? I ask myself. Why me? Why us? Why now? Why wonder? Well, there's no use to. So nobody down here knows I killed Zodiark. Like. Enough rambling, I'm sure you're exhausted. Your chamber awaits. Yes. Whoever could it be? Oh, I was right. I wonder if it changes for whoever it was.
Craving a midnight snack, were you? I did consider bringing a few sweets, but decided this wasn't an appropriate occasion. I couldn't sleep. Had a few things on my mind. I know it's late, so I'll try not to talk your ear off. It's Xenos. I keep thinking back to Garlemald when he'd taken control of your body. An altogether terrifying experience, to say the least. And one that served as a harsh reminder. No one, no matter how strong or quick or clever, is invincible. Not even you. And as much as it might seem at times that you are, one misstep, one mistake, and that's that. Which is why, even though I know you've heard it 1,000 times before, I'm going to tell you to take better care of yourself. Because you really, really should. It goes without saying that we're all committed to this fight. But that doesn't mean that we need to throw our lives away. You know how I feel about noble sacrifices. Right, that's settled. We'll be keeping the acts of gratuitous bravado to a minimum. When I looked father in the eye and swore we'd find a way to avert this tragedy, it wasn't a promise just for him. It was a promise for you, too.
The moon is gone. I mean, it's probably just, you know, Earth's rotation, or Theus, I believe is what they called it.
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Thank the Ilsebar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum, too. But is it true? They brought back tempered Garlean soldiers.
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. But to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
Didn't do that before.
Another day, another commission of paramount importance. Well, what have we here? Hey, are you all right? Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more. The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. And yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
No, that's not where I want to go. I need to go in here quick. That's not my favorite outfit, and that's not what we're going to be wearing. We're going to be doing this. I don't think I should be wearing neon colors when I'm going to go save the world. Okay, Tataru, where are you? When someone comes from Rezahan, it's something that may help discuss strength and all that's okay. Ah, there you are. Our worst fears have come to pass, but moments ago we received grim tidings from our contact at Rezahan. Wild beasts have appeared out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. There's more. I see the very sky burns above them. Ah. Good gods, are the final days really upon us? Already upon us? It would appear so. Sadly, this is all the information we have, and no doubt the Rezahan are busy fighting for their lives. Alright, let's go. Yep, they need our help. Let's go. Which if they'd, open it up so I could fly, it'd be a lot better. Recried, you'd best remain here with Tataru and gather knowledge that you can in no condition for a long journey, I imagine. Similar phenomena may be observed elsewhere. So let us know. Now you and Tataru don't sit and make up. Be safe out there, yes? Let's make first for Yalamid and then prepare ourselves for what they may ahead. Okay. Okay, let's just travel there. Oh, hey.
And lo, vile beasts did rise. Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun scorches earth and boils seas.
Jesus.
And our sins ascend unto the heavens. Three dooms unmake all we were.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
Okay, I'll be right back. The sky burns, the final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
Last night, the isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and rage. No. To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Radzat-Han themselves transformed into these baleful fiends. Though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The large one's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vritra?
Vritra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again? I have no words to express my gratitude. Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Yedlinot. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
We're as prepared as we'll ever be. Let's go.
I have this feeling like it's my fault though. I killed Zodiark. Everyone assembled? Yes. I thank you for lending us your aid in battle against blasphemy. Let us review our plan of attack. I would have you board this boat and circle around to the north side of the island. We find dense jungle called the Vanaspati. It's a sacred wood home to many temples and a number of villages. Vritra and the Radiant Hosts have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them and do all you can in the power to destroy the blasphemy. Okay. Oh, shit. I want to do something. Yeah, let's do it. Let's make this our party. I'm gonna go back and do all these raids and dungeons with people. I just want to play it through the story with them. That way too, I kind of have an idea of how it plays. I didn't even see those things. Damn.
My friends, heed me. These are children of Stavne. Forgive me. I could do them no harm. If this is the only way, I shall silence the beasts of the air. Pray continue onward.
stop us!
You now.
You cannot stop us!
They were close to hitting level 87.
Vile presence I sense. The horde draweth near. Be on your guard.
You cannot stop us!
Kids, get out of here. Get out of here. So much gear to sell. It's gonna be a long time before I get up to the 80s and 90s. If you get anything for a Ranger or Dragoon, I'll keep, but gotta get the Twitcher. Gotta get the Twitcher.
hold back.
But I kind of screwed up on the control there. You get like a couple milliseconds if you do it by macro. So fucking ugly. I gotta start shutting this. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, limit break. There we go. Good. It's like I'm trying to think.
You underestimate me.
Yes, level 87.
As I feared.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
You returned.
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Maybe having her on my team wasn't a good idea. She's randomly firing at you.
Emptiness? But that would mean...
The void?
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
But the beast spoke with its dying breath. Surely at least a sliver of the man it was endured.
Mayhaps so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
Not by any means known to me.
Saying there's really nothing left
Or
to
by
say.
any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
I guess.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe.
You put your secret at risk.
Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, I-One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos. Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ahewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radzatan will not survive.